Well, hello chat. How are we all doing? Welcome, welcome to another stream. We're back again as always, and tonight we're doing a 2-in-1 special for you. I want to do something a little bit different to what I've done previously, and that is have a little debrief, a little review of my race from my perspective. And then, obviously, we've got VSE to deal with tonight as well. On the normal layout of Zandvoort. So, hopefully, all will be good in the hood. But we'll see how it goes. But hope everybody's doing alright. Hope you're all good. But yeah. Let's get into it then, chat. So, what I am going to do, though, is lower... Probably change song as well. But, yeah, tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different with this. And I want to just review my race, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to turn you off. So, hopefully, yous can see the stream perspective. Also, virtual as well will also get a bit of a cheeky POV as well, but I'm not sure why that has come out like that, I wonder, but why is it coming out like full screen? Why are you... There we go. So, I just want to talk about a few things in this race. Firstly, obviously, I know a lot of talk yesterday was around the last-minute change or the last-minute announcement. Well, I don't know how to class it, but basically them going, oh, it's going to be the reverse layout. I mean, I am here for vibes. Yep, including the bottle of the century. We've got that coming up doing there, but like I think regarding the change of layout, it's always got to be a driver's mindset to think, oh, it's at a circuit where there is a reverse layout. Is that going to be a factor in, oh, they may flip it? So I think Ricky mentioned it in the driver's chat regarding maybe if we had like, normally I believe in the past when they've done wildcard announcements or like reverse layouts, they've done it an hour before. But that's just me. I mean, I would admit I practiced the majority of the week on the normal layout, thinking it was the normal layout. And I've not done any laps on the reverse layout apart from an open lobby a while ago. So I was kind of going into this thinking I'm going to be off the pace and whatnot. But surprisingly, I have to say qualifying was a bit of a shock with where we qualified. And I think in terms of the wet pole was quite surprising on my pace against a few of the drivers. So, I mean, the only advantage I have in my lapping quali for the wet run was Tom ahead of me. So, I've got a decent gap, I would say, between myself and Tom to get a bit of slipstream from him, but also not get much dirty air from him as well. But if I'm going to be honest, during this early stage of the rate, or this in particular, this track, I was learning on the fly in terms of what battery would work. So I kind of used Tom as a bit of a reference point, but it's tricky to judge already, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, on this. And I went for, as I think a few people will know, my setups for CS are mainly race-based, apart from a bit of wing change, more to qualifying. And then the rest of the car is mainly set up for the race, so I knew there'll be some advantages to that, but also disadvantages to qualifying. So, and one thing that I wasn't happy with during this first stage of qualifying was my battery management. I was not happy to some degree, but it is what it is. We just take it. as it is. But I think my lap in quali was, for the wet tyre especially, being 2 tenths off Tom. But I was more surprised I was quicker here than Lolly, Gillen especially, and GB. So I was quite surprised when I saw the times for them coming in. And Matt was the surprise one, I think, in this as well. Matt 212 was a big surprise to see him up there as well in P2. Karim obviously beat me as well. But it was very close between myself, Karim, and Tom and Matt. All four of us were very close in terms of lap time. But at this point here, I knew Tom was maybe going to try and do another run. And I knew then, I thought, I'm just going to go, because it's going to be the repeat of last time. Me being behind Tom, I get a little bit of a draft. He may get some draft here as well. But you can just see GB plopping into P5. But it's gonna be it was intriguing. I'm not gonna lie to you on this one. But yeah, it's just seeing them. I thought, okay. And theoretically, we had another lap here for the wet pole. I think someone could clarify me in the chat if I'm wrong on that statement. But I think we maybe had something in this, but you can see we're already up in the first sector. Obviously, I was, and I just made that mistake. So one thing I did learn in that chicane especially, Lacko, by the way, thank you for the follow, by the way, much appreciated. At this moment, I was thinking, okay, third is the way through the chicanes, for sure, on this one. But I just think as the session went on, the pace started to get, I was getting a bit more confident with this one, because I said it to Ben and a few other people in the VC before we started CS when the reverse layout was announced. Like, I think I'm going to be washed here anyway on pace, because, as I said earlier, I haven't done any laps around here apart from an open lobby race, which was a couple of months ago. I've not touched any of the reverse layout. So maybe in future, if there's a round where it includes a reverse layout, may have to factor in practicing or getting my head around the reverse layouts a bit more as well. So that's something I need to bear in mind going forward. So that was that. But then the annoying moment happened right now. So I can see that. And then my game just randomly crashed as well. So that was a bit annoying. I lost basically a running quali. So I was a little bit disappointed on that front. But did I get another lap in here? I can't remember. Yeah, so I bailed on this lap, actually. So when I came back in, I just wanted to use the first lap as sort of a know how the softs work compared to the wet tyres. Obviously, puts a lot of pressure on me for this final run, this last lap, because this was going to be my last lap in quali. So I had a lot of pressure on me here to deliver a decent time on the board. And what did I... Oh, yes, I changed tyres. That was it. So I was thinking of doing a second lap, but I decided against it and just came to the pits because I want some fresh set of tyres. This may have bite me in the backside a bit, if I'm going to be honest with you, because I could have gone an extra set of soft tyres for the race, but obviously, as you will see, if you were watching it, you know we had a restart in the race, so I kind of was on the back foot on that perspective, but it's one of them, really, to be honest with you. But I think concept here, again, was second gear the best play? I doubt it. I don't think second was the play in this. But it is what it is, unfortunately, on the matter. I mean, I think Meraki, I thought he was going to hold me up, but thankfully he didn't. He got out of the way. No, I didn't actually spot that I was purple sector 1 as well. In that sector, but I did use a lot of battery in the first sector. And I think the last sector was okay as well. It was a bit clean. Fimex thankfully got out of the way. And then I think I lost a little bit of battery here as well. Could have had a couple of percentage, but... I mean, at this point, I was thinking... I'm not going to get... stay P3 on the grid. I was quite surprised at that one, but... I didn't want to retire on track. Obviously, you can't do that in the rules of CS, so I just made it back safely. Worrying that the game was going to crash again, but... I mean, at this point here, when I was like, okay. We were looking good, you know, quicker than Ben. So it gave me a bit of confidence going into the race, a little bit. But I'm in unknown territory at this point. Just for the fact of... I'm mainly in the mid pack in terms of, like, the racing. And obviously, the likes of Razem weren't there. And others as well. So I would have dropped down a little bit. But I was surprised to be in this position. Going into the race as well. But as you all know, we had a restart because a load of people disconnected. So I am going to skip it. And we're going to go straight to the start of this race because there was a defining moment. One defining moment of the race. Which I know is going to probably be in Clipbook tomorrow. I have a feeling. With the free wide of myself, Gillen, and Ben. As well. Hello, Zammers. We're debriefing the race, if you aren't aware. But it's going to be interesting how this is going to go. And we'll see how it goes on that one. So, obviously starting on the softs. Going into this, regardless if it was the normal layout or the reverse, either way, I was starting on softs. Because the soft tyres are not great around here. They are not great. At all. So, we watched the start. I got a decent start off the line. I was trying to help Ben, but Ben had a really bad start compared to the first restart, which I helped him gain a position ahead of Gillen. And then Gillen, obviously I know he's fighting for the championship and whatnot. He was really wanting to get past me. So all I was doing here, me and Gillen have got long-term, you know, experience racing against each other. Then I've got Ben. And then, I think this moment here, obviously I know team game and whatnot, you know, with Ben, to help him in the championship, to some degree. But I think, it's hard. It's hard to judge. Like, Alex knows me that I'm not sort of those people, hello Craft by the way, I'm not one of those people who likes to be aggressive and whatnot. I'm not going to lie to you about that. And Alex knows this. I have spoke to him about this last night after the race. So, obviously, he's on my inside. You can't actually see. You can just see where my mouse is. You can just see a little bit there. What was the race even started? So, basically, Alex disconnected, Scotty disconnected, Meraki disconnected, and they couldn't get back into the session. And then a load of other people got dropped out of connection, so they had to restart it. In theory, it was annoying, but understandable if that makes sense. Because Ben was leading, Tom was leading, Ben was second, we were third, I think, or fourth. So we were in a great spot for the race, but I could understand why they restarted it at a point. So me being dum-dum at this point here as well, I got a good exit on Gillen, but my tyre here is on the grass, and losing a bit of there. You can just see Gillen now is basically next to me. And then I think, to be fair here, me and Gillen respectfully give each other room. And then I had a bit of a wheel spin. I just wish I could... Do you know what I really regret here? Is this point of view. So, realistically, I should be looking forward at this point. So, I'll play it again. And please, feel free to entice your thoughts in the chat as well. I'm really interested to know your thoughts. So, at this point, I'm just checking behind Ben. In theory, after that, look how long I stay behind. I'm just too focused on Ben. Kaz, welcome, by the way. I'm just too focused on Ben behind me to see where he is that I'm not looking where I'm going. And you can see from my steering input here, once me and Alex made a little bit of contact, so you can see there. I don't know if you saw it, the frame, before I changed. I'm going to try and get this absolutely nailed on here. So you can see I'm straight here, straight a little bit, straight a little bit, but you can see slightly I'm angling towards Alex here. And then I keep it straight here. But because I stay so locked into Ben behind me that I'm looking, I'm not seeing where Alex is. And you can see Alex is still side by side with me at this point. But because I'm staying there, you know, we then get glued. So there. So that little nudge, and then as soon as that happens, you can see my steering is going to the right. So I'm trying to get away from Alex, and then it helps Ben realistically get past Alex at this point. So I'm like kind of like two minds. I've helped Ben, but also I feel a bit bad for doing what I did to Gillen, and it's my fault for staying behind, looking behind the camera, and not really focusing on where my steering is. So I am partially to blame for that little bit of a bit of contact there with Alex. It helps Ben get away, and then I just thought, no mercy for Gillen. I mean, everyone's got their opinions on the matter, but I think it was only fair. I backed off, let Alex by, and then, yeah, I mean, I think I was spooked by Ben really being right on my back, and then, but it is what it is. So at this point, I'm thinking, I'm not really going to be fighting any of the top four. I want to get points for the team. So I wanted to see what my pace was, but as you can see, I'm already lifting off early. So let's go. Hello, Adam. But yeah, it's one of those, unfortunately. But I mean, now my focus in this part of the race going forward was to stick with these two. Is to stay with this pack and pull away from the two Alpines behind, knowing that Karim Meraki, speak of the devil, was going to come through the field quite comfortably. So at this point, I was basically trying to stay with these two. So you can see there, I'm mentioning already to Ben. I know he's obviously not in the same VC and whatnot talking, but because I was deafened at this point. As you can hear there, my priority was to try stick with these two and build a gap. And we were building a gap slowly. The gain on the cars behind was increasing. Unfortunately for Vince, though, because he was running a default setup. So what could have been for Vince in this race, we won't know. But you can see here, again, just playing the team game here. Just don't want to battle with Ben. Ben's pulling me along. The gap is building behind Vince. No idea. Doing it. I have no idea, to be honest. Spider, thank you for the 5 watch streak. Much appreciated. And also Devil as well. Thank you for checking in as well. Much appreciated. But yeah, nothing really happens at this point. It's just being behind Ben. You can see the gap already now is 1.5 seconds to... You can see the gap is already 1.2 seconds, but obviously I know Karim is quick. He's a quick driver. If he caught up, it wasn't my fight with him, this race. But you can see already the gap to Vince is 2 seconds. So I was not thinking about Karim, I was thinking Vince at this point. And if I build a big enough gap, we should be okay. So, again, it is a questionable moment here. Alex and Ben at turn 2. Ben goes for the move. Gillen sort of chops him off there, but it's up for debate. I don't want to get involved with it. It's not my incident, so interesting to hear your thoughts on that if you've seen the clip from Ben. But, yeah, really, as you can see. So, another thing to note, obviously Meraki has got past Vince as well, and the gap is 2.5 seconds. Karim's behind us now. He's staying behind as well. I think he's also saving fuel in the process. But at this point of the race, I was thinking in my brain, okay, we've got some good pace here. The leaders are not far ahead. You can just see them going through turn 1. So, keeping up with Ben. I'm also keeping up with Karim as well. So that gap has stayed around the 7/10 of a second mark as well, which I was quite surprised about, to be honest with you. So I'm very happy. Yeah, he applied his forgot himself. That's a big L for him. That was a big L for him. But I was happy at this point. Like, 10 laps in, still sticking with Ben, still sticking with Alex as well, more importantly, and keeping the gap also to Karim as well. So I was very happy at this point. Pace was looking okay. And then I think as the tyre wear started to come into play, I started to drop off. So you can see the gap now is 8 tenths to Ben. Karim sort of around the same ballpark, but I think he was maybe a tenth or two quicker than me at this point of the race. But Meraki's one to keep an eye on, of course, for obvious reasons later on in the on there. And then Ben's sort of like lost a bit of pace at this point. But again, I said to myself, not going to fight Ben. He's not priority for me. I just wanted to stay behind him. Didn't want to attack him. And there you go. So, you can... So, my brain at this point, I was thinking, there's... Yeah, there is Spider, but I'm thinking more long-term, really. As I just said there, I'm not in a championship. Ben's got a lot of ground to make up, considering he missed the last 2 races of CS, along with myself. Ben's got more likely chance of winning a CS race than I do. I've only just started creeping into the pace of, well, being in a position to fight with the quick drivers in this, but I don't think I'm there, which you'll see a bit later on in this early start of the race as well. And I'm going to be honest, I think after this race, you may have seen me, I literally just turned the game off, I just turned the stream off. I was really annoyed with myself, with my pace, and I think I cost Ben a couple of seconds in this race, which I'll kind of go into, but I also felt I ruined Karim's race a little bit as well. I think it's heat at the moment though, Spider, to be honest with you. I think the change last minute to the reverse layout, and I didn't know what the reverse layout was in terms of racing. I've not done a proper race round here, where you have to do pit stops and all of that, so all I've done around here is, 5-lap races. So I don't know what strategy would have been like for this. So I can't really say, a lot about what this layout is for racing. Also to note, tyre wear. Now, I was running a race setup, but it felt so bad on the right tyres especially. I think I was a lot aggressive on the opening stint. Ben pitted early as well, you may have seen. Which I was quite surprised, really, but was too brave. I was thinking, really, my questions were at this point, would I have pitted early like I did? I came off these tyres, and he fixed his minor wing damage as well. I didn't even know he had damage from me when he hit the rear of me. I didn't know. So I'm just thinking, do I stay out? See, it's like that, for example. The game tells me tyre wear's looking bad. 41% as well. James, thank you for checking in. Hope you're doing well. So, Karim's disconnect at this point. I was like, okay. I'm in no man's land now. Karim's AI is going to drive slow. And again, as the race developed, I feel my pace was a lot better. Which you will see in a minute once we get to the medium stint, the start of the medium tyre stint. But you can see, still like 2 odd seconds behind the leaders. Yeah, I will go into the bottling, because there's a couple of incidents. One obvious one, which I know which one I'm referring to, which I think the chat will know what I'm referring to. So yeah, I was saying tyre wear's not great. I mean, I was just checking what tyre strap he was on. Obviously, Ben's got I'm going to have a massive tyre offset to Ben after this first stint. One thing I probably will regret are 2 things, 2 factors. Obviously, pitting. Tom was pitting, so I was going to follow him in. Then my second point was the hard tyre. I should, realistically, have gone for the hard tyre in this second stint and not the medium tyre. For some reason, I was terrible on this tyre. I was really bad on the medium tyre. After like 4 laps, it just felt so bad. But what was more surprising, considering the amount of laps Ben had on us, we only just got out behind him. I don't know, because Tom was on hards and he had only just lost to Gillen. But yeah, I came out just behind Ben, which I was very surprised on the... yeah, I know he had to change wing. Yeah, I know that, but... I didn't know that at the time, and then... That was a bit sloppy for me, I'm not going to lie. Yep, they did indeed. But I think at this point, Adam behind me... Now, this move... I did a great move here. I had to get the overtake, crucially, so down the inside. Mwah, loved it. Lovely move. Lovely move on Adam. It was crucial to stick with Ben. And then it actually wasn't minor damage. I thought we had a little bit of damage, but we didn't. But I'm kind of glad at this point Scotty moved out the way for Ben early. Saw that he was depleting his back. He was going back to none. I had to get past Scotty quickly. Yep, indeed. The time you overtaken Adam, of course. And then we're back to square one again. Back to what we were originally. Me and Ben. And Karim. Literally all 3 of us. So yeah, again, my plan was to stick behind Ben. Ben to drag me along. Realistically, Ben was the quicker driver of the 2 on race pace. Clearly. But also bringing Karim along as well at this point. I will have to speed this up because I've realised we've got 20 minutes or so before VSE as well. So I'm pretty sure Ben gave me a... From what I watched Ben's footage of his race. So I'm behind him here. So I knew at that point I had to get past him. Then, surprisingly, Gillen came out literally... I know there's a tyre offset, of course. So, there was a bit here, actually, that I want to show. So, I got past Gillen. There's an arrow which actually spooked me, and I thought that was Ben. But it wasn't Ben. I wasn't sure who that was. That proximity. And then, at this point, for try and keep up with Gillen. Now, this is where I felt really bad for myself. I was really, like... This showed that I'm not up there yet with the pace of the quick guys. In this race. So, this first lap, proper lap on these mediums, I was alright. I was feeling comfortable. But you can see the gap slowly building up to Gillen right now. And Ben, understandably, seeing his rival in front of me, he's behind me, with his championship rival ahead of him. I'm slowly losing pace to Gillen. You can see now it's 0.7 of a second already. I can understand Ben's frustration at this point, and he knows this. Because I watched his footage, and he was really, like, in the heat of the moment, was a bit frustrated with me. Even though we got the fastest lap of the race at this point, you can see the gap already, 0.8 of a second to Gillen. And I think this shows that I need to focus more on the race pace a little bit more. Because I feel that's where my biggest flaw is in CS at the minute. Take away all the bottles. If there wasn't any bottles, the second problem I have is consistency in the race. Again, also messed up the battery, but you can see already, look at the gap Alex has got at this point. 1.5 seconds already. In 2 laps. And then the first bottle moment of the race was here. So I took way too much speed in here. And then I went way too early on power. Had a little wiggle, and then, as you well know with these curbs, I got stuck to them, and then, yeah, Ben wasn't happy, because, one, you can see the gap already. So once these two got past me, they were literally 1.5 seconds behind Alex at this point. And obviously, you need to work together to make this work. So I'm not going to lie, I was pissed off with myself. Because well, there you go. That is my description of how I would feel at this point of this race. I completely messed up Karim and Ben's strat, or race at this point, to try and challenge Alex. For 2 reasons. One, Alex got ahead of us on the restart. And secondly, I was too slow. You can see I was just so annoyed. And then I think some frustration was coming out of me at this point now with the race. But, yeah, Ben, I think his words, if I remember correctly, and I can understand Ben's frustration in this race because, as I said, he's in a championship. I'm not. And it's just trust, really. Ben put trust in me to try and gain on Alex and, like, push. I didn't deliver. And it cost Ben and Karim time in their fight for position. So I knew at this point here, I knew that staying behind is probably the play for me. I'm not fighting with these lot for the win. I wanted to get some big points. And unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I have to agree. I mean, I've always said this to Ben. Like, he's got priority in the race for strategy, and I'm not fighting him unless I'm super duper quick. I would not fight Ben in any means necessary. Ben, out of us two, is the most likeliest driver to win a race or score big points. And I will openly admit that as well. I will openly admit that to you all. Ben will always get priority over strategy in terms of pitting first and whatever. So that's why I asked some of you to go to him and just let him know. Because obviously we don't talk in the race because we're all deafened at this point. And for now, for the next part of this race, it was more stay behind these two and just try and build a gap. Really. Obviously, I don't feel comfortable leading this train. I mean, to be honest, I understand why they would put me and Ben together post 25 because the 25 cars for me were absolutely trash. I was terrible on the 25 cars. The 26 cars, on the other hand, I'm actually decent. So they couldn't really tell at that stage, like, where I would be in terms of pace. And you saw in Austria, we got P3 on the grid, or we nearly got pole position. Silverstone, we had pace. Until we got penalties, of course. Here, qualified P3. Start of the stint, we were literally keeping up with the quick drivers. Like here, for example, keeping up with Karim and Ben. And it stayed like this for a while as well. So, I wouldn't say I'm the most improved. I'm not going to lie. Hayden's probably the best one if you count reserve drivers. Hayden's probably the best improved driver from 25 to 26 as in terms of a crater. So again, Ben has the trust of Karim. I made a bit of a mistake there. Just going to the back of Karim there. But at this stage, I was, again, I'll say it again, happy to stay behind these two. And just thinking more, exclude the GB, exclude Meraki. I was wanting to try and basically stay with the train and get through there. But you can see GB slowly catching us up. Which turns to my next moment of the race for me, is GB. Nothing bad, of course. GB and I, we've had some great battles. We had Spa, for example, keeping it respectful, as we always do. I spoke to GB about this off stream, about battling with, having the trust of another driver beside you. So I get a poor exit. GB's all over the back of me, and I was anticipating a move here. So I lift very early. He's on me inside. We keep it very clean and side by side for basically 2 corners, and he gets me done around the outside. So it was a good move on GB there. On me. But I would have to say GB is probably, this season, in terms of who I've been battling, is probably the most cleanest. Like, I have respect for GB more than other drivers, and that's just because from the overtakes and stuff side of things. I think GB is respectful, gives me plenty of room, I give him plenty of room, and I can trust GB if we're fighting, if that makes sense, in a way. So, hats off to GB here. And he had to do it because, obviously, he's got fresher tyres. He had to push at this point as well. Next up, I'm going to probably skip a lot of this now because we haven't got long left, is Meraki turns up on the scene. Now, I got a bit annoyed at this point because you'll see what happens very shortly in the last corner. Whether it's my judgment of braking late, should have broke a bit earlier maybe, or the entry speed of this corner. So Meraki's all over the back of me now. I get a great run. Is it here or is it the next lap? I think it's next lap actually. Or does he pass me? Yeah. So it's this lap here. So we get past Saf. Saf and I have a great last lap as well, which I don't think was on broadcast, but trying to get through the traffic. So, once Meraki gets past. So, here we go. So, Ben goes for the move on Karim. Doesn't get it. But then it's this bit here which costs me P6. I get a great exit there. And then just that little bit of contact with Ben. That little bit of contact with Ben slowed me down a little bit. And then Meraki here. See he's coming. He's going for the move. And then I just bail. I was a bit frustrated at that point. But it is what it is. Meraki's not really my fight yet. As we need to improve, obviously, my race pace. But, again, crucially, we're ahead of Matt and Saf at this point, who obviously have not pitted. So, happy days. And then, the moment of Snacky and Ben. So, this was my point of view of Ben and Snacky's contact. So, and then I was thinking, do I pass him here? And I thought, nah. But from this POV, I don't know. I don't want to get involved with incidents or drama, if that makes sense. I'm not that sort of guy who likes to spill the tea or, stir the pot a little bit, but I'll leave that up to you to decide what you think to the Snacky and Ben's contact here. But I ain't getting involved. But this was my view of it. I mean, at that instant point, I've said Ben's been taken out. Second thoughts on it? I don't know. It's 50-50, if I'm honest with you. But either way, well, nothing really happens now. Again, just staying behind Ben, Karim and Meraki here. I tried to go for a move on Karim, but I thought, no point. Ben's behind me, by the way, as well. And look at the tyre wear as well. 42% as well. So we did 20 laps on these tyres, I believe. So then I make a drastic call. Probably the worst call I've made in CS this season. I made a stupid decision pitting early, if I'm going to be honest with you, off the hard tyre. I really regret it, if I'm honest with you. Deckchair and Harry, thank you both for the follows, much appreciated. Was this the right call? Probably not. 42% tyre wear. I think it was a bad decision, really, to pit early. That was probably like the first defining moment for me of the race. Was pitting that early. I may have regretted it. Big time. Because looking at the tyre wear of the guys behind me, and I actually have the tyre wear of Ben and Karim, specifically, for their last stop. Yeah, I mean, I could have gone. I think the one thing that worried me of this race, chat, was tyre wear was a problem. Seeing the soft and the medium, how I went, I could tell you how many laps I did. So I did 22 laps on the medium at the end, of course. 18 laps on the medium tyre. So that stint on the mediums was only 18 laps, and I was on 42%. Could I have done better? Probably. But I was a bit annoyed with that one. Harry, I just saw you comment, bro. I've just seen that. So, seeing Meraki got a penalty, I was thinking at this point, yeah, I did. I think it's something that, you know, at the time, was it the right play? Probably. And then get a lovely move on Safso here. And then again, round the outside of him there. That was an important move for me. But Fimex held me up a little bit here. What can you do? Really, with guys who are off cycle with you for pit stops. So again, Ben comes out and Karim comes out behind me. So again, it's the same reversal of before. But now, chat, is the moment you're waiting for. The race, the part of the race that ruined it for me, and it was stupid of me to do this. So I go wide to start off with. Ben's behind me. And then at this point, I'm thinking, do I let Ben by and Karim? Yeah, it was. This was not unforced, because I could have done something a lot better with this. I've got the gap at this point to stay ahead of Ben going into turn 2. Exactly, I should have done that. And I'm going to probably get grilled for this tomorrow in Alex's clip book. But Ben getting the fastest lap, I'm thinking I'm going to cost him a shit ton of time. So that's why I let him by here. I came off the battery a bit earlier. And what I wasn't expecting was the banking. Because I said on air, which you'll hear me say, was marbles. It's not marbles. It's just how the curve, the banked bits of the circuit is just, you know. And then I look behind as well. That doesn't help. I let him by. Maybe I've took to way too much speed as well in the process. But as you can see, I go wide into the wall. It basically screwed me. And then, yeah. How I didn't get a DNF from this point, I have no idea. I'm going to try and get this at the right time as well. But yeah, honestly, I have no idea how I got away with this. So I went stupid here to let Ben by. I hit the wall. And then at this point, I should have DNF'd. I should have DNF'd at this point. But amazingly, I'm just going to double check as well, by the way, that I have signed up. Just going to uncancel myself. Register myself. So we're locked in. Okay, good. Yeah. So at this point, I was thinking... I was DNFing. My race was over at this point. But... I do not know how the hell I got away with that. And then what... And then there, I said it. Marbles. It's completely wrong. It was just a spur of the moment thinking, what the fuck happened there with me? I think this part of the circuit was probably the best time to let Ben by. Ben could have had a great run on me. I would have backed off, let him by, probably let Karim by as well, because I was a lot more comfortable behind Ben and Karim. Yeah, it did. I watched Ben's footage back. But yeah, I was so pissed off with myself at this point, and then my head was just lost at this point. Really. So, and then Saf gets past me as well. I'm going to try and find a specific moment of this race where it all went wrong for me. So, staying behind Saf was probably not the play. Ricky was catching me as well. Ricky's got a penalty as well, by the way. So, it's this lap here was another moment for me as well. So, I'm right on the back of Saf. Somehow, I'm still quick, even with 34% damage here. And I was trying to go for a move around the outside of Saf. Again, respectful between me and Saf. But then, at this point, not looking good for me, bro. I was going to hit the sausage curb. Probably the worst decision I made trying to go for this move on Saf. But to be fair to him, he gave me the room. And then unfortunately behind me, Ricky hits me in the rear. He was trying to do a switchback. And then he got damage from it as well. So he got 34% damage. And then tried to go for a move on Saf again. And then Ricky gets by me as well in the process. I didn't even know Ricky had damage. So that's what happened. And I'll just take you to the last lap, because me and Saf had a great last lap, I will say as well. So, yeah, I was saying, how the hell did Gideon win that? But this last bit, I was... Yeah, it could have been, but it is what it is. But this move was absolutely beautiful from me on the last lap. I knew I was getting a penalty, but I thought, screw it, we're just going to go for something a bit fun here. So I outbraked him around the outside. And then got it done. I mean, I was so happy with that. Honestly, I was so chuffed that I made that move around the outside. But yeah, you can see I'm frustrated at this point. I was so angry with myself that I fucked Ben's race up to some degree. Karim's race as well. And I think this race proved to me a few things. That I'm not as quick in race trim compared to the quick guys. And there's a lot of improvement I need to do on that one. Oh yes, the speeding penalty. Yes, we'll look at that as well. Because yeah, I did get a speeding penalty as well. And my only excuse I can give is obviously the markers weren't there. And I just completely misjudged it. So, we'll have a look at VSE as well, because I need to get into the session. So, yeah. I absolutely fumbled this. And, yeah, it was just the marker was gone and I didn't have an idea where it is, really. So, the marker would have helped me, but I didn't see the line in time. And you can see, look at that, 81 kilometers. 81 kilometers an hour, chat. 79. That's not good. That is just a straight up bottle of me. And, yeah, that screwed me as well. So, I'm a little bit annoyed with myself with that one, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what split we're in. And we are split 1. No surprises there. No surprises there. Who we got? We've got some sweaty people in here. We've got Art, we've got Vortex, we've got Ollie as well. Only 18 cars. We've got Projo as well, who looks quick. Reese as well. It's gonna be one of those, chat, isn't it? So, but yeah, a lot to take in for me. Definitely a lot to take away. Yeah, Joe, we have, bro. We have, but don't know how it's gonna go for me tonight. Having done basically all sorts. Right, I need to get an invite into this one, but how are you doing anyway? But yeah, I need the guy's EA ID. We need the EA ID. But yeah, I'm also have done no laps. I've only just got back, by the way, from I drove over nearly 3 hours to get back for this. So I'm quite surprised I made it back in time. Oh, Joe, you cracked me up. Oh my god, that's a long name. Bloody hell, that's a long name to type. Oh no. If anybody's in the lobby, please reserve the McLaren for me. I don't have any flipping what's it called? But yeah, it's just gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to this. I will laugh if this is actually for It's one of them. So we're just waiting now anyway. But yeah, we may be washed in this race, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be washed. Definitely washed in this race. I can definitely tell you that for a fact. You know what? I'm going to add the legend that is Projo. Projo, you're getting a... Oh, you don't exist. Do I even have you already? I'm sure I've got you already as a friend on EA. Or do I? I do have you as a friend already, so I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I'm cooked. I know it's not. See, we're friends. It's great. We're friends. Friends. Oh, you got to look. Right, I'm going to change the title of the stream anyway. Oh, Joe, what a ledge. What a ledge. He sends me an invite. What a good guy. What a lovely guy. Look at that. Get me in that fucking McLaren. Right. Title is now changed. Stream has been updated. Lovely. Oh, dearie mate. Right. The question is, do I have you, Reese, as an on here is the question. I don't think I do. I could be wrong. I do have you as a friend. There you go. See, I'm helping out. I'm helping out. I'm sending him an invite. See? Easy, chap. See? Look, got him in. Easy. Easy. Easy, chap. I am cooked. No, you're not cooked. No one is cooked. I'm probably going to be cooked here, chat. I'm racing with sweaty people. We're not getting 108s. I can definitely tell you that for a fact right now. We are going to be absolutely cooked tonight. I'm calling it now. Ah, dear. You having a takeaway curry tonight? Very nice. I have got a gammon roast tonight, waiting for me once this race is done. So, a bit of an update for you, chat, as well, regarding schedules next week. I'm off tomorrow, so we may be doing some streams during the day. Some open lobbies during the day tomorrow, as well as in the evening as well, potentially. So there might be a double stream tomorrow of F1, so that's kind of exciting for yous. We have also got an 8-hour race next week, on a week today, as well. We're going to be doing it again with Tom 97 on NMU, so that's very exciting as well. Exactly. I know it's the school holidays. You've still got another week or so before you're all back in school again. But yes, I'm off tomorrow, so we will be doing. I'll be what's the word I'm looking for? What's the magic word I'm looking for? So yeah, I might be streaming tomorrow. Double duty tomorrow, so that might be exciting for all of you to watch. But yeah, it's going to be double duty tomorrow, potentially. And then I'm not streaming Tuesday because I'm at the football. I'm off to watch Forest, my beloved club, for the first time this season, play, again, Leeds United of all clubs. So that's going to be very interesting tomorrow, on Tuesday. So we'll be probably streaming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, obviously Saturday for Creator Series, and Sunday. But schedule I'll post in Discord anyway, probably later tonight or tomorrow. I know, right? I know, right? I mean, I was surprised as well that we're playing them again. So, it is what it is. Also, chat, we have got live timing as well. So, ! live timing in chat will take you to the live timing on a web version. But if you watch this on vertical, it should appear on stream now. It should now appear on stream. So you got live timing. It hasn't updated yet because we're obviously not in the session. So it should be there now if you're watching this on Twitch Vertical right now. And also YouTube Vertical as well. We are live on YouTube as well, by the way. On both vertical and horizontal views. Good luck doing it. Wish you the best of luck in Split 3. But yeah, I want to... I think... Wasn't I... Did it... James, if I'm correct in saying I'm P10 projected to finish, if I'm correct. If that's the case, then lovely. Gives me a bit of confidence, I think. But I generally have no idea what the pace is going to be like. I'm not sure. I'm predicted last in Split 2. Well, Devil, you're going to gain a lot of points, bro. A lot of points in this one. So, for the sweaty people, what's the strat? Tell me the strats. Oh, wait. Why am I host? Why the fuck am I hosting now? I've just realised. Why the fuck am I hosting now? I don't want to host. Bless this game. Oh, good luck, Devil. Inters at the start, clearly. I mean, why am I hosting again? I'm not... I am the curse of... I'm literally cooked. I'm not... I hate hosting. And they've got the power... I've got the stream advantage. But yeah, people are going to have to invite, so... Also, James, You may have to. Are the settings correct? Are these settings correct? By the way, I'm gonna display them on stream. Just tell me if they're right. Is all I'm gonna say. If you spot anything that's wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure most of it is set up as standard. Like, it's basically how it should be. Especially this section. Formation app needs to be off. There you go. As you can cheese it. Exactly, yeah. So we turned it off. There you go. Look, it's all confirmed. All good offer. But I think everything else is absolutely fine. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Alpha, don't apologise, bro. But yeah, I think everything is set up. And we're only missing one driver. Is this VSE? Yes. Damage, standard, standard. That's not the wrong. There we go. Right. I think everything's up now. We're just waiting for one more guy. And then we can go. So who's missing? Or is it 7? Or is it 18? Who are we missing? We're 5 minutes late as well. You gotta love it. I've just seen what someone put in the VSD Split 1 chat. I love that. I love it. Oh, lovely. Ah, see? This is why... We're on here, chat. Where's Part Ferme again? Where's Part Ferme? Where's Part Ferme? Off. There we go. Always off. Thanks VSC Split 1 chat. There you go. Right. Are we now good, chat? Are we all good? Are we all Gucci? Are we all Gucci now? See, this is why, and I don't know if anyone in VSC is I'm just going to put this. Streaming and hosting. Not a great combination. When do we normally go, by the way? Just so I'm all Gucci. Who's this? Is this someone who's not on the grid? You are... Hey! It's not me! Stop it, bro. Oh, dear me. Right. I'm just gonna go. I literally don't know. They're gonna have to join through quali. I have lost the privilege of this, but give me Adam's mod. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. Right. Anywho, pray for me, chat, is what I'm gonna tell you. Pray for me in this race. Pray for me. How we're top split, well, split 1. Right, you should TM Gillen and say, maybe giving away temperature random might do as well for thoughts on it. Say pro chose the button. I respect that, but no. I'm probably the only content creator that has this alongside Gillen. So I've been testing it for Gillen. And I have to say, it's a really good tool for me. And it gives you as well, perspective as well. I can use it on my vertical stream as a point of call. So I don't know, again, I don't know what to do about tyres, chat. I generally have no idea what to do. I know harder has been the meta You know what? Sod it. We'll go harder. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Ryan, no, we're not doing a one-stop. That is out the window. I am not doing a one-stop. Now, one thing I now know with this is the fact of this is not Parc Fermé. So I've always been running setups for yeah, time managing is abysmal. I absolutely agree on that one. I absolutely agree on that one. Because I didn't know that you can do stuff. So I'm just going to flick screen so I can just make some fine adjustments to the set. Because I'm obviously not thinking about the race. So we should be back now, chat. Should be back with the game. I'm praying. Apart from one driver, chat. Apart from one driver, they have got flipping. What's it called? Where's me? I need to get me. Get me up. There we go. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to go for me. I'm not going to lie to you. And look who we've got ahead of us. Mr. Joe himself. Ahead of us. Beautiful. But we can actually drive the normal layout for a change. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. I should have done Tom races earlier. I wasn't here. I was 3 hours away. So, after CS happened, I drove, because I was staying the night down south, and then was out all day, and I left about 1 o'clock. So, well, around 1:30 I left, so I missed. So, yeah, it was interesting, to say the least, but yeah, I wasn't around for Tom's race. Surprised that Hayden didn't do a race as well. I thought he would be doing his 100% race, but didn't know. Anywho, we're going to get ourselves ready anyway. So the aim is a top 10, obviously, to gain rank. And I can't remember what the next VSE race is, but we may do VSE tomorrow for the broadcast, but I'm not sure yet. Anyway, let's see what we can actually do on this layout. It's just that turn. That turn is so bad for me. I can never get it right. That was way too much curb as well. Again, bit sloppy through there. That was definitely sloppy from me there again. Could have been a lot better there. As we let Joe by, of course. P5 at the minute, 10 flat. Not the best of laps there from me, I'm not going to lie. Made a few mistakes. But we are going to go for the double lap. So we're going to back off, cool the tyres down, and go for a second push lap. We're not the fastest in the first sector. That is currently I think P1 has the fastest first sector. I need to get out of the way of this guy. Get out of the way, Ryan. I've got no one behind me apart from a Ferrari, so... I mean, I could be wrong. I could be for purple sector 1, I don't know. But I don't think I am. Oh, it's for... Okay, I've got you doing there. I've got you. Right, who's this coming up? It's an Audi.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, it's a Ferrari. Never mind. Got that completely wrong. No, I lost a lot of time in the final sector for sure. Joe a 10th ahead of us. That's cost us time. I'm going to go a little bit later on battery here this time. Going to try something a little bit different. Okay, it's a little bit better. 109.4s now. Oh, I wish I had battery. Some slipstream, that would have been nice. That's a little bit better. Oh, Joe scared, spooked me there. Oh, I lost so much time there. I lost so much time. 109.7, but not a good lap there from us. Oh, we got a raid as well. Chappers coming in with a flapper raid. Thank you, mate. See, I've heard you need 50% out of the last corner. Or going on to the last corner, the banking section. Nah, it's not good, though. I'm not happy with this pace, Adam. We were doing 0.4s. Like, at this stage of quali. Nah, Joe, you don't need to give me a draft, bro. You don't have to give me a draft. It's all good. I don't want any help. I just want to drive my own race. Well, when I say that, I just want to finish and get a top 10. That's the only aim. I'm not expecting to win this race. I'm not thinking I'm going to be that quick. But is it just worth just taking, using all 3 tyre compounds in this? It is, isn't it? So I might do another set of a push, well, out lap, push lap, cool, push lap, in lap, and then go again. Might be the play. Wait, what's your lap time, Reese? I'm intrigued to see what your lap time is. A 10.2. Oof. Beautiful. That's a beautiful lap time there for you there, Reese. Beautiful. Honestly, Adam, it might be the battery, might be the factor. I think because I've played like racing games with battery management, it kind of gives me a bit of an advantage to some degree.
Standing by.
So that might be the reason. I might just be cooking because of the battery side of things. I don't know. I just think these cars suit me more than the 25 cars, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I think I feel more confident on these. I mean, I've been running no assists, James, since 2011, F1 2011, so I can't really say that that's true, but I know assists is a big deficit in terms of lap time, for sure. We'll help our teammate out here, whoever it is. Who is it? Go on, Andre, go! Have a bit of my slipstream, bro. Have my slipstream. Yeah. Since the original F1 2010, yeah. That's why I'm the boomer. I'm the boomer of the F1 community, if you ask anybody. I've been around since 2010. Along with Ben. We're like the old block. The olden block of the group, of the community. I just don't want anyone on my lap, really, if I'm honest with you. I don't want any pressure from behind. Right, here we go. Let's go again. Oh my god. That was a poor line through there. Oh. Oh my god, that's cost me time. Oh, that's way too much. Bollocks. Thank you anyway, Andre, for the draft. Anyway, but that was a bit of a disaster. We'll go again. Now, is this guy on a lap? I think he's on a lap, so we're just going to get out of the way. We'll just do the same again. Got a Red Bull. Who's this coming up? Who is this, I wonder? Oh, it's Reese. I think it's only fair, chat, we help him. Come on, Reese. I'm going to help you here, bro. Have some lovely slipstream behind me. Help Reese out. Why not? Communities of mine get help with slipstream. It's only fair. It's only fair. Joe did the same to me, so it's only fair that I return the favour to someone. If I'm honest on him, it didn't help me. That slipstream did not help me at all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, anyway, here we go. There you go, look, he's up to P7 now. He's with me. Okay, this is a lot better. Oh god, this does not look good. This is not looking good. Oh no, we're gonna get dirtier. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, my god. They... Flipping hell. We just get such bad timing with traffic. Flipping hell. Right, we're gonna box. Anyway, we're gonna box. That's annoying. That's really frustrating. Yep, get out of the effing way. I agree. I agree. For sure. I agree on the matter. Ah, dear me. It is what it is, though. So we are going to box anyway. Oh, well. No worries, Reese. As I say, community members get help from me. So, you're all good. Now, am I going to get round to do... No, we're not. So, where am I losing the time? A lot in the first sector. There's a lot of time to be gained in the first sector. Bloody hell. Vortex is quick. 1 and 9 flat. Bloody hell. You can tell we're with the sweaty people. I think most likely P4 is probably the best we could be right now. Is P4. There is time to be found in the first sector especially. We lose a lot of time there. Normally I could get a 0.9, 0.8. So it's one of them really. Right, we're going to go out now.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
So let's go for the final run. We're somehow still P6 though, which is a shock. I thought I'll be a bit lower than this position right now. And what's best, I've not got any traffic at all in front of me. There's a whole gaggle of cars in that end of the first sector that looks very unappealing right now to be in. So I am staying way clear of that, for sure. We'll let Ollie by. I'm getting way out of the way of Joe. Don't know if he was on a lap or not. But we have got... quite possibly be the last car over the line. Which is lovely, actually. I would love to be last car over the line. Obviously, it adds pressure onto me, of course. But I don't mind pressure. Go on, Jesper, go through, bro. Right, anyway, here we go. Pressure on me now, chat. Lots of pressure on me right now. But I don't mind pressure. We've got 1 lap to do it. We can gain some time. I'm not feeling the pressure exactly, Adam. We're not feeling any pressure whatsoever. Right, here we go. No pressure whatsoever. No pressure, chat. No pressure at all. Oh my god, why is there a car literally in the middle of the circuit there? What the fuck? That was not off-putting at all. Look how much time we gained as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Literally, we could have been higher up. We literally could have been like 5th or something. We lost... We could have been 4th. We literally could have been 4th, chat. If a stricken Red Bull was not in the way that distracted me there. We lost a 10th or 2 in that turn-in. Because I was spooked by that car. Oh, that's... I'm so annoyed. But it is P6. It could have been a 0.3 or a 0.4. But we take it. But it's confidence, chat. Ah, dearie me. Yeah, I have no idea how we're up here. Right, anyway, I need to think about strategy, chat. What's the play right now? What's the play? Do I go mediums and just get them out of the way, or do I start hards? Like, that's something I do need to factor in as well. We are going to do the strat that I did yesterday and do 2 laps. I do. Oh, oh, wow, okay. We're going to go with the race setup as well. Just want to double check it's the right one before we do anything. Okay, it is. Beautiful. What are people doing? Mediums. Oh, no. I'm going to stick with hards. I'm staying with hards. Screw it. We're sticking with hards. I'm going to go medium second stint. I can't risk it. I can't risk anything right now. Anyway, we're off. Let's be different to everybody else. I'd rather be different. Try something new. We're going to be different, chat. Different strat. Let's see if this works.
Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce
Oh no,
speed.
Joe's out already.
Positive
Oh no.
delta on your dash.
That's not good. That's not good. Joe, I need to know what happened, bro. I need to know what happened to you. Anyway, I could burn some... I can try and add a bit more fuel on here. I'm literally like one of the only people in the top 10 on hards. I'm the only driver in the top 10 on the hard tyre, chat. We are cooked. We might be cooked here. We might be cooked. I wonder if anybody's going to pit, though, onto the hards. No, they're all staying out. They're all staying out. Beautiful. I feel sorry for you, Joe. Right, we're going...
Okay, VSE ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh my god. What the actual fuck is going on? What is going on with that? That was weird. That was an interesting restart, to say the least. Why am I in medium mode? Someone's on the inside. It's Mr. Reese. Reese can go by. I'm being swamped. Oh my god, we're going 3 wide. Oh my god. I've just been rear-ended as well. I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied right now by people. I don't like this. Oh, Eddie's in the pits. Yep, probably. They're like, oh, why is Ryan on hards? My race is going to be compromised. It really isn't. They'll get past me. It's a long race anyway. Literally 34 laps still in this race. I've got the teammate behind me now as well. Got all this battery as well to use as well. The Mercedes is just gone up a front. Vortex is gone. We won't be seeing him anytime soon.
We're low on fuel. Let's conserve what we have left. Start using the car's drag to slow you down ahead of the braking points by just lifting off the throttle briefly before you start to actively brake. That'll help.
Like, I don't need to know that. Thank you, engineer, for those very kind words. I'm just going to have to play the long game. Gonna play the long game here. But we'll see how we do. Oh, Edward's in the wall. He's gone.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
He got lucky there because he could have pit. He could pit easily. He got away with that.
Okay, no issues with time.
Live timing, by the way, chat is available if you want to look it up. Exclamation mark live timing in the chat to see how my tyres are doing compared to everybody else. You can see what the strategy will be, or how the drivers in front and behind are doing for tyre wear. Oh, we got a great exit out of the last corner. That was beautifully done. Deplete all the battery. Beautiful. Up to P4. Beautiful. That was quite crucial, actually, for my race, to be fair.
So we got 29 laps of fuel remaining.
That was definitely what I needed to do. Hopefully Reese can drag me along here. Oh, that was way too deep there. That was way too deep. Again, Reese helping me out here with Slipstream.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Went a little bit early to use the battery there, the boost. Seems we are quicker than Reese at this point.
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's the leader. The leader's gone. Oh, hello. This has made it more interesting now. Oh, no. Vortex is out. Unless his internet's gone.
Green flag.
Chat. I think a win may be possible here. I don't want to say. A race win could be possible. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm just saying. We are possibly in a good spot right now. But I don't want to jinx anything right now. It's still a long race to go. I don't want to jinx anything right now. Katie's racing? Oh dear. Why are you muddered? Ooh, reset a moment there. Oh my god, I'm intrigued to see that POV of the top 4 dying. I'm intrigued to see what happened. I mean, I'm not complaining. Right now. I'm gonna get some big points here. A lot of rank for this. We're gonna go past Reese. Let me get the job done. Up to P2. I wonder what happened, though, to the leader. That's what I want to know. What happened to Vortex? That's very interesting. Doing a lot of Lyco right now. Behind Jesper. Do I just go for it, chat? Do I just go for the lead here, or do I just sit and chill for a bit?
26 laps of fuel remaining.
I wonder. Oh, no. No. Ryan, no. Do not. Wait. What's my tyre wear? I don't know what to do. Well, we're going to stay out. There's no point going in. Again, I'm not... Jesper, you don't have to worry, bro. I'm not going to go for anything silly. Oh, that's too wide. I've got to help Reese out here. Help Reese to stay ahead of the Mercedes. I just don't know what to do strategy-wise. I really don't want to do a one-stop. That's the thing. I want to do 2 stops. I don't think I'm good on tyre wear to get me to a point where I don't want to risk anything for tyres. So I don't know what to do. Thanks, Scotty. We might take the lead here. We've got a good run here on Jesper. I haven't got enough... He's done well for battery management there. No, not really. I think probably me and Jesper have got, oh my god, he's using not a lot of battery through here. Reese is, obviously pitted. Don't blame him for pitting. Surely Jesper's got a box. I think a lot of these people are going to box. They have to react. Now, I wonder if Jesper's going to box here. He doesn't. That's very surprising from Jesper. I'm surprised he's staying. He's doing the one-stop, surely. But we lead. We take the lead. For the first time in VSE, we lead a race. Who would have thought I'll be leading a VSE Split 1 race? Not me. And now we've got to absolutely push now. Maybe carry Jesper now. Starting to feel the wear now. I'm already coming up to a back marker, but I'm pretty sure it's an AI car.
Laps of fuel remaining.
So Jesper's the one I want to keep an eye on for tyres. So I want to see how long he goes on those mediums for. He's the one I need to know, really, what his... If anybody's got live timing up, what's his percentage of tyres right now? I would love to know what his tyre wear is right now. He's definitely going one stop. He would have pitted early. We just got to keep going. We are starting to pull a bit of a gap now to Jesper, as his tyres are going off now. 0.8 of a second. Gap still 0.7 of a second. Not seen any of the leaders yet on the map, on the relative yet. So that's a positive, I guess, for now. That's a curb. That was a curb. Starting to feel the rears go now. So Jesper's coming in 34, lap 14, so that's interesting. Oh, I've used way too much battery there, Ryan. You silly goose. Oh, Jesper's got a penalty. Okay, that makes this a little bit more interesting. Reese also has a penalty. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now, what do I do from this situation, chat? Look at my tyre wear. My tyre wear's 56%. 57%. Do I go one more lap and box, or do we push? We push or we box right now. I have no idea what to do, but my tyre wear... I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Mediums will not get to the end from here, but 58% tyre wear. I'm tempted to do mediums and then go to softs, because we've got a fresh set of softs as well. And push at the end. I'm going to go one more lap and box. So we'll come in this lap. But then it's going to be a lot of work to do in the second stint of this race.
Fuel levels now at 19 laps. 19 laps.
Just remember, get to lap 22. Bloody hell. Oh, God. We ain't doing another 6 laps on these tyres. That's for sure. I'm not going to do a one-stop. For me, I'm not a sweaty esport driver, so I'm not doing that. I might as well take my chances and box now. And get onto the medium tyres. This is where I wish I went on balanced, because we would have had 2 medium tyres for the end of the race. Damn it. Right, we're going to box anyway. We're losing... we only have 1 set. We went with the harder compound choice. Play that absolutely carefully into the box. Why is it putting me on hards? Okay. I'm pretty sure I selected mediums anyway. It's fine. It's content. For the content. For the content, chat. It's for the content. It's fine. It was either going to be hard or medium. Either way. Mediums were not going to get to the end, so it was either going to be a soft tyre or a hard tyre. So, that was my conundrum. If I had gone for balance, we would have easily done 2 mediums, so... And with tyre wear that high... Probably went with the latter here. So it's okay. We can push a little bit more now. So I'll get to lap 27, 28, and we'll box for mediums, and then we're good to the end. Rather just play it safe here. I mean, we're in the position we need to be in within the top 10 to gain rank, so I'm happy where we are for the time. At least I can sort of push a lot more now on this stint on the hard tyre. Really give it the full beans. As the leaders are literally just in front of me right now, so... It might get a bit interesting between all these lot right now. And they will have to stop again, remember. I believe. Because they pitted way too early to do a 2-stop. As we get the fastest lap of the race as well. So this may work.
And we've got 16 laps of fuel left. 16 laps.
Pace is looking pretty good right now. Just need Reese to hold up Jesper. Because I know Reese is leading the race right now. And also, Jesper has the 10-second penalty, remember. As well as Reese. So we've got that to figure out. To throw into the mix as well, remember. And we are catching these lot. Slowly, but surely we're gaining on them. Probably not, no. We're not going to do open lobbies afterwards. I'm probably going to chill for the rest of the night. But we'll be doing some tomorrow for sure. When, I don't know yet. Oh, Reese has lost the lead as well. Jesper's up to P1. Probably, yeah, Addy, you need some luck, mate, don't you? Right, we're on to nearly the back of the train now. Just save a little bit of boost. Just so I can get in a little bit more through here. But the soft tyre may be a shout. Maybe. Depends how long I want to go on these tyres for. But lap 4... Oh, Jesper's gone wide. Jesper's bottled it from the lead. That's good news for me. But probably from... What? 11 laps to go? We could go to mediums. Oh, we've got overtake as well. Thank God we got the overtake.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Go on, Reese.
Okay, clear.
Someone's gone off behind. Thank God I didn't cause a safety car. But we're right on the back of this train. Now we're finally on the choo-choo train.
13 laps of fuel remaining.
We hope to be in the fight for the win. But I've got to get past these two especially. Behind Reese right now. If I've got any chance of winning, we've got to get past these two quickly. That's for sure. Ah, just didn't get a good exit.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Ah, I just can't get him. This is gonna hurt me. This is gonna hurt me. This is definitely hurting me now. Oh, I can't pass him there. I'm going to have to do a move here. I don't want to. I've got to get... If I want to win this race, we've got to get past these two.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
If I have to use battery, I'm going to have to use battery. That's crucial. That was crucial. We got one. Whew. Yeah, they definitely don't. Well, if you go to exclamation mark live timing, it will tell you what their battery is. I'm in two minds right now to go to mediums now, or we'll go one more lap and we'll box. We'll react to them boxing. And then what we need to do is put a we need to get to basically 10 seconds to the car in front, and then to Jesper. And then we may win this race. You got to remember, he has that 10-second penalty. He does not need to stop again. Remember, so he's going to try and go to the end of the race with those tyres. What I have to do is pit at some point and absolutely floor it to the end. When? I don't know. When to box.
Okay, we've got 10 laps of fuel to go, 10 laps of fuel left.
But if Jesper pits, we are in a good shot of winning this race for definite. And you know what? If he's doing his penalty, we may as well do it now. It's going to be a massive risk, this, with 11 laps. But we've got to do it. We've got to go for it.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
That was close. That has worked out beautifully for me. Holy smokes. That worked out beautifully. That has worked out nicely. Fuel's an issue, though. We may have to stay behind the cars in front for a bit to save fuel. I don't want to, but we're going to have to save fuel. If it means dragging these lot along, then so be it for now. Fuel is coming down though, which is good.
Fuel is coming down. Gap to the lead is coming down as well. I'm going to have to do some mega lifting through there. Thankfully, it's not compromising the gap up front to Rybird.
Okay, we've got 7 laps worth of fuel remaining.
Not sure what this guy ahead's doing. But the gap is coming down. I've got to be careful of the guy behind. I'm going to wait for overtake here, so we can just see the leader now appearing. And we've got to get overtake as well, so this should be an easy pass. I hope he's going to let me by here. Round the outside we go. And that's actually helped me here, so I can do a little early lift. And also hold the guys up behind as well. Just see the Ferrari for the first time as well. Plus as well, I'm saving the tyres as well by not really pushing. Just preserving the tyres as much as I can right now. Got 6 to go. 0.44 laps at the line. So another big lift. Also helps me with battery as well in the process. Right, we're getting it very close to where I need it to be. Gap is 3 seconds now. It's going to push a little bit more now.
Tyre condition still looking good.
0.36. If I'm honest, I'm just carrying this train right now. Because once we get to the back, I'm going to be saving. I'm going to save a lot of fuel behind the leader, and then I'm going to make my move.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, 20.27 laps to go. We're now so close to the back of the Ferrari now. Obviously, I don't know what the fuel is like for the leader. Or the cars around me. I had to hit the curb. I don't know what this guy was doing, but... Did he hit me? Or what? I'm not sure what happened there. Why did he give me the position back? Can someone explain that one to me? Did he hit me into spinning, or... I know I went way too aggressive over the curb, I get that, but... I'm a bit confused why he let me by there. I'm very confused. Because if he did that, then he's assuming that he's hit me. So I generally don't have a clue about that one. I'm very confused. But it's made my life a little bit difficult now. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Green flag.
Chat. We might have just been gifted this, potentially. We've got 0.17 to play with as well here.
Caution, caution.
Have we just been gifted this? I don't want to jinx it, obviously, because we've still got 2 to go. Do not know what to do here, you know. He's run out of battery. Okay, we just got given that. This has to be the lap now to save fuel. I've got to save fuel now. Then we should be fine. Bloody hell, this is hard. You have to burn the battery now. I'm going to be a bit more normal now for this last lap. Can push a little bit more now. We can go to quaddy mode now. May have to lift once. I know I'm going to do it, though. That was his chance there. I've got to save as much battery now as well. Okay, we're good for fuel. We're good for fuel. We are good for fuel. We are good for fuel. We are good for fuel.
Yellow flag.
Do not bottle this now, Ryan. Do not bottle this now.
Part of the track, no overtaking through
Oh
the
my
yellow
god.
flags.
What is that guy doing? Come on, chat! Let's go! Woo!
Flag, we're racing.
P1! Get in there! Woo! Get in there. Oh my god. How did I do that? Whew. Oh my god. Our first ever VSE win, chat. Oh my god. 55% tyre wear as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How did we pull that one off? Wow. Oh my god, that was hard. See, this is my problem in CS as well as in VSE. I literally need to work on fuel saving. I need to work on my fuel saving, that's a fact. We should not be doing that at the end. And that was on -2 laps as well. -2 laps starting. And we only just got to the line, scraped it. But, oh my word. Oh. We may never win a race in VSE, chat, in Split 1, but we'll take it. I will take that. It's my first league win as well in a very, very long time, but I will take that. Oh my god, feels good. That felt good. Yeah, Reese, your 10-second cost you there big time, mate. If you took the 10 seconds out, you would have won by 7/10 of a second. That's how... Oh, and I nearly got fastest lap as well. Oh, that's so frustrating. And I didn't get any instant points as well, which is a rarity for me as well. But damn. Let's see if Eddie's AI disqualified him. You got a DNF. You got a DNF, my friend. You dumped. You dumped on that one. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy race, that one.